Hi, this is Resilient Ken Lau. In my Excel training intermediate level, in the last page, I press Ctrl N in the PDF file. It comes to my very last item. Right, I didn't teach about Excel, but I talk about priority. Imagine life as a game in which you must juggling five balls in the air. You need them work, family, health, friends, and spirit. You keep them all of these in the air. You should understand that work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back. But the other four balls, family, health, friends, and spirit, are made of gas. If you drop one of these, there will be irrecoverably scuff, mark, nick, damage, or even shatter. They will never be the same. Never be the same. Never be the same. You must understand that and strive for the balance in your life. So there are five items: work, family, health, friends, and spirit. I don't know how you prioritize that, but God, He gave me this. The five items I organize in this way: spirit comforts and work, your health, your family, and finally your friends. Now, very simple, right? When your family members or you yourself are in a hospital, right, then what is become very important? You pray, you ask God, you ask someone to help to pray for you, right? And most likely, this become very important is that the spirit and the family will pray for you, and you become in the hospital because the health is in danger. But why is that so? Health is in danger. What has happened? Why is it someone will go into hospital, right? Many of the time is that out of a busyness, right? Working something just busy. But why people always say I'm busy? I'm busy, right? Where today you have so many technology that cutting time, but yet people still say busy. That they cannot juggle this five item. Spirit, they let go. They work on instead of 8 hours, there were 16 hours. And bear in mind that we all are very fair. We only have 24 hours. In 24 hours, you can divide by this. So if you schedule your time for 8 hours, to work, which is important, right? Then 8 hours to sleep, and then 8 hours for something else, right? Now, what you do, right, is that how did you plan this 24 hours, right? These 6 hours is for you to sleep, right? But most people don't, right? As for myself, at the moment, I sleep 7 hours or 6 hours. So I have extra 2 hours, maybe, but eventually I have to go to 8 hours. So I have more time for this, right? But once people have more time with this, in today's, right, it's very challenging because they're fighting with, they're unaware that they are fighting with the social media. They are stealing your time. A WhatsApp group are stealing your time. And when you steal your time, then the consequence uh is that uh you will hear this that oh sorry Mr. So and so client's name, right? I forgot I mistake, right? I sent to the wrong person quotation, right? Just yesterday, right? I told my one of my agents, insurance agents, I will go for another agent, and guess what? The person says that, oh, I'm sorry, I sent you the quotation already actually, but I thought I'm sending to you, but actually he sent it to the wrong person, and there's no checking, right? There's no checking, right? Why is it no checking, right? I know him quite personally. That I know that the persons, when you say something like that, right? I forgot, I mistaken. Oh, why don't you remind me, right? I was like, you know what? This is a sign that you your time is being steal by the social media, right? You spend 2 hours on social media, and not only that, right? You want to switch back to your work, but you forgot what you want to do, right? That is all happens in your working time, okay? And there's other leisure time, right? And you combine the leisure time and the working time together, that is your biggest mistake, and that is my biggest mistakes in the past. But I'll no longer do that. Why is that happen? Because I study uh, the top, the world class player, Lee Chong-wei, will do differently, right? You ask him, right? Do he spend 2 hours on social media every day and neglected the training, which is so vital to his success? The answer is obvious. Do Nicole Davis spend 2 hours before she uh, retired, right? Do she spend more than that hour on social media chatting, right? Or fighting on the social media, or join a WhatsApp group where there are 50 over members or 100 over members, check here, check there, right? And then and cause her to be unfocused, right? And so excited with the social media. Do you think that Nicole David will do that? Do you think that Lee Chong Wei will do that? The answer is obvious. They don't. And that's why they're world number one. Right. If you want to be world number one, then this video is for you. But if you don't, if you want to be just like another more person, it's okay. It's okay. But soon you realize that your business is going down. Your boss says, "I want to fire you." because you make a lot of mistake, your friends, well, your friends will say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that you lost your job, right? Okay, never mind. I pray for you." But these are weak people, right? They're weak because that they don't spend time on God, the Spirit first, and then spend their time on work. 8 hours, right? When you work for the company, you work 8 hours. When you work for free, for the future of work, 8 hours, you work 8 hours. And then when after that done, schedule your time for your health, right? Before you start work, spend some time to do jogging, do breathing, right? And then the remaining time, spend the time with your family, right? There's not much time you have, right? If you want to divide this, right? How much time you have? You divide this, right? Your 8 hours at most is to divide to 4 parts, because you need to spend a quality time with your family, right? And then you need to spend time for your health. Spend time for your health, for your family, for your health, for your family, for your family, for your health, for your family, for you to rest, uh, maybe family, right? Okay, so then there's remaining, that is for your friends. Now your friends is not your over 400 friends on your Facebook, social media. No, you selectively choose a few, and most, right? 1 month, you got how many days? 30 days, right? What if it's that, you only work from Monday to Friday, then the Saturday and Sunday is for your family, right? Your parents going to grow old. Who's going to take care? I'm going to schedule that. Yeah, one more thing is that you need to schedule your maintenance, right? Your bills, right? What do you bills, right? Pays your bills. Uh, what is it? Some uh, bills. What else? Maintenance, right? Of your car, house. Uh, right. Same for washroom, right? Don't forget you also have grocery. How much time you have? How much time you have, right? Do you really have a lot of time for for social media? This is your friends, your family first, right? Remember that if you want to juggle between friends and family, you must go for family first, yeah? You must go for family. There's no questions, right? Because when you are in a family funeral, right? Funeral service, if it's like 3 days, guess what? Only your family will be there. Your friends will be there, right? God will be there, yeah. And then your health, that's right. And I say that maybe for the health, right? You need to put in the spirit, okay? So right in the morning, spend the time on the morning on your spirit. So you only have this thing, and that's bring out to that. The one topic is that how do you spend your 8 hours, right? Whether for work, whether for your business, right? You don't have a lot of time. So you need to stay focused, right? Stay focused, choose on the one most important work you want to do, right? On this day, right? And then stay focused, and not only that, right? Keep it lean, right? Keep it short. Find, find ways to do things that is save your time, right? If you don't save your time, the chances are you will overwork. Right? There's so many productivities today, right? If you use uh, Excel to the max, you can save many, many times, right? It is proven times and again in my 11 years of experience in learning, in teaching Excel. Many of my students, right? I cannot say 100%, right? uh, or say 80% of my students will say that you save my time, you save my life, right? In fact, they say you save my life. Why do they say that? They say because I save your time. But I don't understand why they say they didn't say you save my time. They say you save my life. I now, after analysis, I began to understand why my student says that, right? Just yesterday, right? I trained Bercy, right? Basie, sorry, is sorry, where? Basie, right? And they says that the biggest advantage is this one: good tools, uh, faster result in very short time, right? Basie, 15 of them. Talk about that. So you need to schedule time to reflect as well, right? So you have this one now. If you have to choose family and friends, right, where you want to again, right, you need to use this reflect. So again, right, you don't have much time. You don't have much time. Friends and reflect, right? Pay bills, right? How many bills you have to pay? List it out, right? I mean, the measure is that your for me is your mobile, Unify, right? Credit cards, so many bills, right? If you have families, then you have school fees to pay, right? All these take times, right? You can't automate it. You have to look about this, right? You can send this out. So you tell me, where is the time for you to go to WhatsApp group and then check other members, or right? Unless you want to be a mediocre, unless that you let go, ignore your family members' needs, unless you ignore your health and your spirit, and eventually, it will rise up, right? The problem will show up, and before soon, right? Your time is still by the Facebook, social media, but more important is that your time is still by those unrelevant, uh, unimportant friends that you call it friends on social media. Okay, right? You need to build, identify, very few friends that you want to work very close to, right? Maybe 30, and then you schedule it, right? I'll say it's let's say it's 12, right? Except for 12, right? 12 friends. So one friend you meet up one to one, spend 2 hours very intimate, right, with your friends on 1 month basis, and another month another one, right? So once you're good at it, maybe you can scale it to 24, right? And 24, you know, you need to spend that. You don't have much time to build a larger friends. So you need to identify which kind of friends will help you, right, when you are in trouble. Which kind of friends is just a high and buy friends, right? Ignore them, right? Which kind of friends always fight you on the social media and you don't even know they are real, right? Just ignore them. Yeah. So now if you have a business, then you need to spend time on building the team. And that is what 8 hours of a work very different, right, from just working. If you're the leaders, you work on this one, right? Now, if you really have a lot of times, right, and you say that after you're good at this, family you take care, health and spirit okay, right? I suggest that friends, you keep it to just one. And now you should think about how can you help those unfortunate one, right? Unfortunate one who are, they all have 24 hours, but why they become unfortunate? But some are really, maybe they lack of some skill on entrepreneur, right? I know a few OKU center they do have a difficulty, right? They're born with some issue with their health, yeah, with their bodies, right? But then they have sound mind, so there's just a lack of a certain skill. So I have a skill, I will work on that. But rather than work on those, un, I mean, those friends are well to do, right? Who cares? I don't care them, right? They can take care themselves. I'm recording this one just to let you know that there are many people are unfortunate, right? If you have the means, use that means to help others. Use your resources to help the unfortunate one, uh, help the OKU, but not everyone, right? You need to identify whether they want to change, right? If they don't want to change, then forget it. Don't help. Go for another one, another. There's so many OK centers in Malaysia that you can help, right? So many, what is it? The kids that is left, right? What is it? The children orphanage, right? Orphanage that you can help, right? You can help World Vision, right? Them many, right? IQ 70 plus, all these, right? That is where you can make a significance in the society that brings you up. Yeah. One more thing, right? You can contribute back to your school, your primary school, your secondary school. So you tell me, right? Do you have more time for social media? You don't have much. You don't. So if you listen this, if you start scheduling it, then I want to share with you that how I use Google Calendar, right? Now that is this is Google Calendar, right? Ever since I understand that I set my recent goal, my calendars are full, and I leave it blank for me to think about it. But let's just say today, right? Now today, a many years ago, I would say that, oh, I'm very busy, I'm super busy. But now, whenever person says they are super busy, very busy, right? They don't know what are they talking about. This is called super busy, right? Now, at the time of writing, after I'm recording, it's just the time. At 6 o'clock, I do jogging, and then I send my kids to hunt kids, and after that, I need to go for send my two angels to vaccine, and then I go to head to HKL. And if I have time in the HKL, I will design my Power Query Level 2 for my clients. And then I design the tomorrow's training for Skill Johor. And then I need to process the claims, right, from HRDF Corp, right? And then I process this one. So there's a lot of works to do on claimings, right? And then DOC. And after that, I need to praise God. Not at least I schedule time, right? It's so good to praise God, right? And then fetch Jeremy back, bath, eat, right? And then, then there's another pre-training, this one. And I have your schedule for sleep from 10 o'clock onwards. So, I mean, you can say that, oh, you can sleep later, right? You can, right? And I can't stop you, right? I can't stop you. You can go slower, and you can check here, check on WhatsApp group, right? Fighting this one there, right? I cannot stop you, right? It's your life, it's your time, right? But I want to let you know that you choose whether you want to be the world number one, or you want to be just another persons. You want to be significance. You want to help the society. You want to for not making more mistake. Your choice is your choice. I cannot stop you. You continue to do what you do. This video is just for people who really seriously think about what do they want to achieve in the next 10 years perhaps, or next 5 years, right? What do you want to achieve? Do you have that time to achieve that? Do you want to be the number one, or do you just set it right? Your time is the one that keep you to be stay focused, right? Your schedule is the one, your written goal is the one. And by then, right, if you do what I say to you, right, you shall experience this result. A training outcome assessment, right? 15 of them, 11 plus 4 says that I will recommend the course to my colleague. You think that is by accident? The results speak of it. That I didn't make it. I don't pay them. Right? In fact, they pay me. But this is a requirement from HRD Corp. By looking at my result, they know that this is the trainer that keep his work very seriously and want to produce serious result, performance to my clients. Do you really want to make a difference to your clients, to your boss, right? To your family? Do you really want to do it? Do you really mean it? If you do, then I suggest you that you should start thinking seriously. Stop social media today. Do one-to-one with 12 or 24 friends and start working on all this area. This is the 5 area: spirit, work, health, family, and the last, friends. God bless you. God bless Asia.